Okay, so yeah, I thought I had to do something, but it looked fine. So yeah, we're gonna be playing on the main world here. Um, so yeah, in the last stream, we got some stuff started with town, but I guess I can't zoom in. Maybe I mentioned that last time. It's very windy in Terraria, it seems. Definitely hear the wind. So, the goals for today are to try to find some mage gear and maybe set up for Eater of Worlds, which means that I will be fighting Eye of Cthulhu first. So that's happening. My bow does 0 damage. We're in master mode, that makes sense. Might be a good idea to maybe even get better armor, because I was just gonna look for like a wand of sparking, but because I kind of want to like hard commit to mage stuff, because I think it'll be more fun and challenging that way a bit. You know, rather than just using like the bows whenever I don't have a wand. But that's my sword. That's not a bow. I'm gonna die. Well, that's off to a good start. We're what, a minute and a half in and already a death. Back in master mode. I've been playing some non-master mode with a friend, so um, yeah, I've also been chronically addicted to Stardew Valley, which is the main reason why I have not streamed in like 5 days. That's me in the background. I might die because I was turning myself down because I was opening up the stream on the phone because I kind of watch it occasionally in the background so that way I can make sure that it's not lagging. And bow on this cursor is really bad, but bow on the other cursor is really good. Um, anyway, in the last one, I changed the hole. Let me go down further. Maybe we set up the gym tree as well. Um, but yeah, I completely forgot that the wand of sparking existed until I played with a friend and I found one. We got a gnome in the last one. The last one was the start of everything, and actually did decent progress and stuff. I found a gnome on that save too, but I couldn't get it to the surface, and I died and then had to respawn because I was trying to make platforms and stuff, and the gnome was just constantly hitting me. And I was like, well, um, I can't do anything. It's not like I'm going to place a campfire or anything down here. I'll just let it kill me so that way I can warp back to spawn a bit faster. So yeah, I haven't seen any big trees on this world, which is what I'm looking for, right? I haven't seen any. So that is a zombie. The map does not freeze time, as I thought it might. That is a wandering eye. Luckily, every flying enemy in the game is defeated by water. That's all it takes. You have water next to you, you can defeat any flying enemy with ease. Okay. But you cannot defeat zombies, and I'm being double teamed. I really did want that star. Okay, I didn't even see that one. Master mode. Gotta get in the master mode mindset. Um, hold R for more. I can chat. I do like that the cursor, once again, changes depending on what tool you're using, if you changed it yourself. So yeah, I guess I'm not going to be able to explore the surface at all during night until I get some tougher armor. Whoop, that is no menu. I did install Sonic Forces because I do want to play that before Frontiers comes out, and it takes up like less than a gigabyte, so I went ahead and did that, but I won't be playing that until like November or so. Um, I've been trying to look into some Sonic games to play and stuff for Frontiers whenever it releases, because I will be playing that on stream. I'll be playing the PS5 version, not the Switch version. The Sonic Colors on the Switch was not really well received for good reason, as it did not function. But yeah, it should be close today. There was a star over here, so that's why I'm heading back, even though I just died over here. But yeah, the star is gone. It is still night, according to the music. Okay, now it is day. So yeah, the goal, find a tree, get the wand sparking, and then I will be using the sword and Wand of Sparking whenever I do the Eye of Cthulhu boss. Because I'm pretty sure second phase, you don't have to melee it, it's not like the Wither, but um, in Minecraft, but you do have to worry about it getting close to you, and it's really good to use melee there. Um, Cold Water does give you the frost debuff. The traveling merchant has arrived, which is going to force me back to spawn. I could have actually just died there to get back faster, but I'd rather keep the death count low if possible, but it's already pretty high. Um, Arcane Rune Wall. Okay, the Ultra Bright Torch isn't bad. I have 2 silver to my name though because I've died a lot. I didn't realize I had that many heart games because it's been a while since I played. Um, it's been like what 4 or 5 days since I streamed. I also set up my PSVR stuff and did some Skyrim with that. Oh, that's a Dable. Get an Iron Skin potion for the boss fight. I don't really know the potion recipes too well. I pretty much just know Iron Skin, so I'll have to try to figure out some more. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be digging straight down for a bit. Just trying to find things like caves. So let me go ahead and dig this out so that way I know where the hole is, and then I will go explore this cave a bit. It's like really dark on Terraria Switch, even compared to the PC version. Okay, watch out for traps. I did die to the first time on PC. I died to a boulder. I had apparently never died to a boulder. Any of my other saves, but I did that time because I took out. There was a chest. I took out 2 spike traps, or arrow traps, or whatever, next to it, but it still had explosives underneath it, which I managed to dodge, and then it also had a boulder, which I did not manage to dodge. I also died to rolling cactus because there was one of the desert things, underground deserts nearby. Okay, nothing in this cave at all. Well, I guess there's some copper there, but, or tin, but that's not really too useful. I did lose all of my stuff that I need. I'm hitting all of the correct buttons. I wanted to open my inventory. I keep hitting plus to open it, because I'm used to on Terraria PC you hit escape. So water leaf. I was trying to see what gem did I need for the rod. Let me open up the staves on the wiki. See if I can find. I need some staves, Terraria. So gem staves. We got an amethyst, which adds. Well, it's not really an ad. Which I can't make. I can make a topaz one. I think I can make emeralds and then make ruby. So topaz, emerald, ruby are the gems that I am looking for. I messed up the gem tree last time because I placed it in a regular underground layer and I wasn't able to pick it back up, and you can't see anything on here. Okay, so I need to get back up there. I'm just gonna use my stone. And then build platforms or something. I'm kind of surprised he was able to do that. I will be adding walls and stuff to the mine. For some reason I dug sideways there. Fix that. But yeah, I'll be adding walls. Just because I like to have walls on the holes that I fall down because I don't want like slimes or something jumping in before I have the knockback resistant shield or proof. Keeps placing a rid of my cursor on the wall and just mining a tile that I don't want to mine. I do see that pot in there, but I don't really care for it. Although, is that another one next to me? Oh, it's just water. Oh, there's amethyst, which I can't make stuff with because this is a tin world and not a copper world, but I can actually make grappling hooks. I don't have one currently. I tried to use it on the wall. I do have one if there's any minecart tracks nearby, because for some reason you can grapple to a minecart track even if you don't have a grappling hook. And I do see the slime underneath me. It probably won't kill me. I've been killed by a few slimes today in Stardew because I entered the skull caverns. I started a new save in between this stream and the last Terraria stream, and I'm already at the end of year 1. Which, I mean, I could be much further, but I also started playing Skyrim VR. It's just whenever I get, like, a bit motion sick or whatever from VR, because I've been trying to get used to it again. Because I've had it for a while, but I didn't really use it too much because there's a lot of wires. Like, there's about 7 wires currently wrapped around my headphone wire at the moment. I've been playing Stardew to like take a break and then having like YouTube on and watching that, playing Stardew in the background. It's a pretty good game for playing in the background, although the skull caverns do require a bit of my attention. There's another enemy down that way somewhere. Well, hopefully I don't run into them now, because they might be able to shoot me pretty easily with this armor, because I'm not really running into anything good. There's like no caves near me on this seed. In the last seed I did, there was no caves near me. That I started the other day with a friend on just regular difficulty. But there was 5 big trees, which was the first time I had seen more than 2 big trees on a world. There was 2 on one side of the world and 3 on the other side. I don't really know how to deal with this. Can I fire down? Because I cannot... Okay, it fell off. Hurry. Okay, that was close. If that would have came in here, then it might have killed me. I mean, it would do 10 damage. I would have invincibility for a bit. 7, I'd have to knock it off. It would probably at least take away about half my health or something like that. While I fumble around with the controls some more. But tungsten is going to be nice, because that is one of the materials I can make a staff with. As well as some better armor than what I currently have. I'm only using iron at the moment. I know I can fight the Eye of Cthulhu in much worse gear than this normally, but I don't know about Master Mode. I might even build like a little arena if I'm able to find where the temple is, where you go and fight Skeletron. I might build a bit of an arena there and like start on the Skeletron arena and just fight the Eye of Cthulhu over there. But I don't think it will be that bad. I just don't really know what to expect because I never even played Expert, as I mentioned in the first stream. And so far the enemies have been pretty good at taking me out. I believe they have like updated AI and stuff. Like it basically gives them everything they have from Calamity. Oh, this is a gold world. Oh wait, I think I knew that. I think I was looking for a platinum. And there's a bird statue, so I could spawn birds for whatever reason if I go pick that up. Which I'm probably actually just going to use it to decorate the houses or something. Yeah, I have the inventory space for it, I don't mind. Although it's probably going to be something that I trash if I need to. There is iron up there, but I'm actually past iron at the moment. I just wanted to grab that in case I wanted to make the iron skin potion, which we do need iron for. I'm mostly just looking for gold. I think it's safe to say that you can treat Master Mode like a regular Terraria world, and that you can just skip all of the early ores until you reach gold. But if I attract a Demolitionist, I might actually go ahead and do a Meteorite before I fight the Eye of Cthulhu, and that way I can get the Meteor armor and a Space Gun, and then it should trivialize the Eye of Cthulhu fight even more than normal. This is just a blue slime, so I don't mind going and fighting it, but I don't want to land on it. Okay. Got some gel. That would be good if this was Terraria Skyblock, but it's not too useful here. That's just a 10. I can actually see the bottom. If I was unable to see the bottom, I would rope my way down. But I was just barely able to see that I would be landing on some 10 ore. I actually need another torch over here. It's so dark on the Switch version. I do have almost full tungsten tools, I think. Is that iron sword? Yeah. So a tungsten bow, obviously a gold bow would be best, but a tungsten bow wouldn't be bad for me moving around on the surface, so that way I can get a staff. I don't know what mage weapons I could even find in just regular underground cave layers. This is off-center, isn't it? There's a really easy way to find out. No, I think it was right. Actually, I gotta dig down a bit further here and then work my way around and just place a group. But I know that the middle island thing, this part is correct. Okay, I can see on the mini-map it was going down. Okay. Get another torch going. I'm gonna place it on the ground this time. I've been placing it up a bit higher, so that way it would stick to the wall, but I forgot that in this game it will actually just snap to whatever nearby surface there is, unless you remove all of the nearby surfaces, in which case it will just fall. Okay, worms are going to be an issue. Yeah, that was some big damage on the worm though. And that time it didn't even hit me, it just straight up missed. I can actually see where it is on the map there. I do want to pick up the HP it dropped, just in case another one was approaching. I have a Band of Reachment, right? Yeah, so that's not too bad. And an aglet for some movement speed. So I'm gonna be digging this hole down until I can reach something like this. Good minecart track. Could ride the track. I like to do it whenever it's a situation like this because I don't know how to get out. Oh, you just hit ZL. What? How did I do that? I hit B. Oh, B grapples. Do I have that set to grapple normally? I thought I had ZL set to grapple normally. My B is my interact button. Anyway, gold ore and sapphire. I don't think I can make the sapphire staff, but it would be good to grab if I want to get a different grappling hook than amethyst, which I can currently make. Okay, I hear it. That was not a good hit for me. I don't see it. I just hear it. What statue is that down there? Hey, I heard it charging. Oh, it was from underneath. I thought it was on my right. No, that's a slime. I got a whoopee cushion. Oh, there's another worm. This is gonna be annoying. I don't have a health potion on my hotbar. What am I doing? Okay, this is just training for the Eater of Worlds fight. Because they're totally gonna have the same AI. Oh, I also have an enchanted boomerang. What am I doing using that? There's the gold that I made. Completely intentionally. Okay, so whoopee cushion is a material that you can put in a cloud in a bottle and... Oh, well that's convenient. Or a suspicious looking eye. I was gonna say an eye. I actually want to keep the 999 dirt more than that. I'll drink this. Can I just drink it from here? Well, I'll throw it away then. If I can make it to that spot. There we go. I do need to empty this chest out of its loot. What is this? Iron short sword? Why did I make an iron short sword? It's probably entirely intentional. Spike shoes, or shoe spikes, I think. Shoe spikes. This is the one climbing down. Okay, so that's the sliding ones, right? So I can do wall jumps now. Following. So what is this statue? Gargoyle. So that is not a spawnable enemy, but it would make for good decoration. Throw away 4 glow sticks. I do have 2 mana stars in my inventory, I'm seeing now. I don't know how much, or how many stars I got in the last one. Okay, so I'm at 10, so I think those are useless. I can just make the bottles. Oh look, I'm in the minecart. What? This is a mimic, right? No, I don't think mimics spawn right now. What? It's just a regular chest? I don't think I've ever seen a gold chest in water like this. I think it would normally be a water. Plus 4% melee speed? What am I currently wearing? What is this one? Okay, I can just look here. Spiked Band of Reven. I'm actually gonna throw away the water leaf because I don't think it's good. Not as good as what I already had for a flower. The Day Bloom. Okay, so the good thing about the boomerang, outside of it being very fast, is that it does provide a bit of light so I can see what is going on. Some more tungsten. Go ahead and remove this, that way I can use the minecart. I just broke the track. The bloom seeds can go away. I can just buy them from the Terraria, I think. Okay, how does... There's a use. Yeah, that's how you place in your inventory. Just take it slow. You never know if there's gonna be lava at the end of these things. I'm pretty sure lava is just instant death in Master Mode. Which is pretty fair. If they were going for, like, realism, it should also just, like, set you on fire if you're somewhat near it. I didn't even see that. I stood there for a long time. Like, you might have thought that I saw that, but no, I legitimately didn't even see that. At all. Okay, so let's place some of these ropes. I did not place them as I was falling. That should be pretty easy to get back. I should also maybe set up the demolitionist house. Okay, I do need to be careful when doing this because I had instances where ropes said, oh yeah, you placed all the ropes, and then I placed a torch on the wrong side, and it was actually still a few hundred blocks. Like that. Yeah, I knew that it would be quite a long rope. So as soon as I saw that saying, like it was only 700, I was pretty suspicious. Anyway, I know that there's not lava down the end of this one because I've already been to the end. And it ends right here. It did open up a new cave, which was very nice of it. As long as there's something in this cave. It looks like it is an underground mushroom biome that is next to a gem cave, or whatever you call these things, but it is loaded with topaz, which is precisely what I need. Here, let's go through the buttons. What can I throw? Clay? Yeah, really needs clay anyway. I believe I can make an emerald staff. That was one of the ones that I said, so I do want to grab it too. Just because the topaz one is going to be the weakest staff that I can make. And then I'm going to head up to the surface and do some inventory management because it's already a problem. The earlier you do stuff like inventory management, the more that it pays off for doing it. Because the later you do it, the more stuff you have to go through. But knowing the location of an underground mushroom biome is gonna be pretty vital. I might go ahead and set an above ground mushroom biome up pre-hard mode as well, because it's really easy to do it then. Whenever you're like right before fighting the wall of flesh, it's really easy to set up a bunch of stuff that will help later, like maybe setting up a tunnel underneath the jungle so that way you can traverse it safely without having to worry about turtles or other mobs. I also do want to set up a little blacksmith shop today that I planned on making, because I think it would be kind of cool to do themed builds around stuff like the crafting benches and workstations and everything. So setting up a storage area would be one of those things as well. There's not a very easy way to do this, unfortunately, on the Switch. Oh, and it's day 2, so it doesn't really matter if I craft out here or not. You have to hit L to be able to access this. It's also only 3 wide, so it's kind of annoying to use, it seems. So there's the Emerald Staff. That's going to be the best staff that I can make at the moment, so I am going to go ahead and make it. Okay, so that's 32 tungsten. Having a mix of tungsten and gold for now is pretty good. That should be better than the bonus I get from iron. It didn't look like I made the thing that it looked like I made there, so that's good. But really, a gold pickaxe and gold for items would be nice, but it looks like I can only afford a gold pickaxe at the moment, but that's really better than nothing. Okay, so what piece of armor should I swap? I can't afford more than one. I think the mail, simply because it's going to give me the most armor for now. So 3 plus 2, I think it's actually the same. So yeah, that won't pay off until I make another piece of tungsten armor. Okay, so the emerald staff was made, which means that the topaz staff is already invalidated, despite the fact that it hadn't even been crafted yet. Okay, so this goes here somewhere. There. Okay, so I do have that to ZL. That's what I'm used to, so definitely want to make sure that I do controls that I'm familiar with, because I try to use them whenever I panic. I made 2 mana stars for literally no reason. I just saw the option, I was like, oh, I need mana stars because it's early game, but I've already got all the mana stars that I need. So do I go ahead and organize things now, or do I wait until after Eye of Cthulhu? I can also summon the Eye at any time, so the first Eye of Cthulhu that we fight, it doesn't matter if I die. It's nice to not have to worry about that. Because I currently don't know the location of any demon altars. I did choose a corruption world. Better for mages, and also the music is better. I don't have a potion room area set up yet, do I? No. So I need to go do that. Actually, if I have any iron, I'll make a bucket. Okay, iron bow can be replaced by a tungsten bow for sure. Yeah, it's either that or a tungsten short sword. I'm still gonna be using the bows and stuff whenever my mana is out. I'm just gonna try not to use it if I don't have to, because I want to focus more on mage stuff. I don't need a hammer in my hotbar. I don't actually need... Well, I need platforms for the arena, but that won't be until later. So we get Guide, Nurse, Dryad. I think that's all the NPCs that are currently summonable. Or will be after I defeat Eye of Cthulhu. Okay, so let's try out the staff. Definitely gonna be something that I want to use this cursor for. My accuracy is very good. Gotta get used to these slower staffs. So, Masterful. I think that is actually the best modifier, which is kind of interesting. I could be wrong about that, but it's gotta be up there. Just looking at the description of what it does. So my armor is literally the exact same as last time I left, so we'll see how much the staff influences my ability to walk around. But yeah, I want to find the dungeon. I might move some NPCs over next to the dungeon so that way I can set up a teleporter. Well, I don't know. gotta be in an interesting biome for that, right? And I'm pretty sure it can only spawn in like the plains. Also, I'm just firing my mana away as I'm walking around. I don't really have the equipment for that at the moment. It does look like my cursor is influenced by my left one and also, or my left stick and right stick, which I don't think is that good. Actually, this turtle is harmless. This is not one of the bad ones. It's not a tortoise. If I had a net, I would catch it. But I don't. Yeah, I don't see one. Anyway, this was one of the things I needed was water. That's why I got the bucket. Maybe if I do this. No. Anyway, there's a green slime coming. Drop the root. Drop 37 roots to be more precise. I have no use for stone on the surface. The slime killed the turtle. There is no reason for such a harsh punishment. Oh wait, why am I fighting it like this? Also, another good thing about staffs is now I can light up my way under the water, and it will also show me a bit of what's underground. Yeah, things are gonna get cold. I'm gonna get the cold debuff for simply existing near cold water. 46 damage crit is pretty good for right now. That slime has somehow spawned inside of the wall. Looks like whenever you're playing on a Terraria server and it's lagging a little bit. The enemies just like float in and around the screen. It's really interesting to see. What shoe? So why? Oh, it's the claws. I was like, why does do the shoes look different from the rest of the cactus? Okay, almost dead. These do cause the shield debuff. Use like half my mana for that. Luckily, mana regenerates pretty quickly. I don't have any warding. Or no, I think it's just... Is it warding? Is the plus 20 mana items? I'm gonna be looking for stuff like that. I don't really know what items I can make, or if I can even make any items pre-Eye of Cthulhu to buff mana. At least not easily. Like, I think I can go to the underground jungle and get the mana flower. I don't remember exactly what I make with that, but I know I can give it to the guide and they'll show me what I need to make. But yeah, this staff kind of trivializes slimes, which is good because they were a bit rough. Obviously, I do have to hit the slimes, which I'm pretty bad at the moment. I forgot that there's a lock-on. If I hit Y, I lock on to enemies. It's not Y, is it? No, that was Y. So many ice slimes. Got another one on my left. There's nothing with a lock on. So this does offer a bit of piercing. It looks like it goes through one enemy. I didn't mean to hit the penguin. So yeah, this is all new and unexplored terrain. It is more sand. This is like a default Star Wars planet. I definitely will not be needing to go to another world to mine sand for potions or anything. It's definitely good for that. I did not fix my inventory at all. I'm realizing now because I was wanting to see how far I could make it on the surface. Oh, no, this isn't new terrain. I have explored this before. I thought this was all new. Unless somehow someone made it onto my single-player world while I was away. Some mushrooms for some healing potions. That is also another thing I know how to make. Oh, there's a big tree. So I didn't make it to the big tree, at least. I know that much. It's about to be nighttime, which is where things will get a bit scary. Climbing claws. And it's arcane as well, which is nice. It should be better than my step stool that does nothing, right? Plus 1% damage. I don't know, it might be a bit tough there to replace the step stool. I can throw away Shiver Thorns. I do need iron ore. I don't need cobwebs at the moment. Actually, I don't even think I'll ever need cobwebs. Unless I want to make a robe for whatever reason. My main goal is to get the space armor at the moment, so that doesn't sound too useful to me. You know, these items here do seem somewhat useful because they're unique to this building. So I do want to go ahead and grab them. Man, my inventory is so cluttered. I have so much useless stuff as well. Then I'm gonna have to clear a spot, hit the home button again. I thought it was plus. See, this is what happens when I play Stardew Valley on my Switch Lite for a week. No, this is too many potions to throw. I'll throw away acorns. It's pretty easy to get them. I need to get more. I do know that this item over there is good, but I can come back to the tree whenever if I really wanted it. I don't think I'm even going to be using the other stuff. I just wanted to go ahead and grab it while I was thinking about it. Okay, so Wand of Sparking? No. I think I already beat out the Wand of Sparking anyway. Oh. Also, this is not a living wood chest. It's just a regular chest. Kind of interesting. A mining speed potion is always useful early game. Honestly, I'm not going to be doing any terraforming or anything like that for a while at least. I don't really care if things look too nice or whatever. They just have to be functional. It's pre-hard mode. I can always go in and clean it up when I have instant mine weapons and tools. Mostly instant mining tools. Instant mining weapons aren't that useful, so I probably wouldn't even be making them. Oh no, there's a worm. The staff will actually be really good for Eater World, right? Well, there is a staff that you get from that biome that has... It's like the Thorn staff or something like that. And, it lets you have piercing, which is really good for that fight. Especially if you had the armor, like the spectral armor that makes you heal whenever you use magic, but I mean, that's post-Plantera stuff, I'm pretty sure, so it will be a while before that happens. Okay, so yeah, Wandering Eyes, or Demon Eyes, whatever, they're pretty trivial at the moment. Zombies should be too, especially in water. I mean, they were already pretty trivial with the boomerang, I'm not gonna lie. Boomerang or like a yo-yo could take them out pretty easily. went ahead and started walking because there were still like 3 more projectiles behind that one, so I knew they were dead. Picking up lenses isn't a bad idea. Always good to summon an Eye of Cthulhu in the middle of a boss fight. If they ever drop lenses. Okay, you're one of the zombies that don't take knockback. I do see the one behind me. It is carrying a torch, which is pretty helpful for me being able to see it, but I had already seen it before then. Rest in peace, fish or bird, whatever was in there. I do hate how the stars look. Oh, that is pain. Okay, we're next to a corruption biome. I was not aware. I'm dead. I'm out of mana. I'm at like the perfect height. What the heck? I'm alive somehow. Okay, just do this. Get some air. Okay. I somehow lived that situation. There is a corruption biome on the other side of this wall, which means that I can no longer progress. Okay. Barely get out of that. So yeah, I think that would be a good time to do that thing I said I was going to do and take care of this. And there's a loot all button, but there's not a put all into the chest, so that way you don't have to have 5,000 things in your inventory button. Which is a bit of an oversight. Yeah, there's sort. I can sort the chest. Okay, that's just the firefly over there. Minecraft players punching air with the fireflies in Terraria? Not really, but it's kind of a funny situation. I didn't realize water just restored her health. Anyway, is this place or use? Because I need to place it. Well, hopefully it places. It did not place. Luckily, that's why I brought a bucket of water. I did hear another star fall this way. Onto the roof. Okay, so let me see where I can even place the water, I guess. Oh, here's a pretty bad spot. This is where I'm going to be building the thing. Let me just go ahead and get started on this. So let's get some nice looking blocks. I have no use for regular stone in this build. But I would also like to make this not look like a prison. So I'm not going to place a table and chair in here. No need for NPCs to move in. Maybe I make this like the workstation building, and this is just like the first part of it, and I can like expand it later. Could be interesting. I don't know why I keep the axe. Like, I always keep an axe in Terraria in my hotbar, despite the fact that that you can only use axes when chopping down trees or cacti. It's like the most useless item to have on your hotbar. Why can you make a wooden sink? I don't understand that one. Just gonna take a drink of water. I'm gonna make a pool in wherever I make the room to make potions. I think I want to make it out of glass. I always try to make like a giant bottle, but maybe I just make a giant jar because it sounds a lot easier than making the bottle shape. And also I don't have that much glass to work with. So 2 doors are important. Oh yeah, if you do it like this, you don't have to break whatever's on top. Did I break the furnace? I think I did, so that way I made sure that I have room for the doors. Luckily there are no zombies bothering me or anything. Just nice and peaceful here in town for once. There isn't actually a lot of room for this. I'm also going to be changing this from cacti to something a bit more fitting. Later point. Maybe I go to the snow area and get that color of wood for the background walls and also get a workbench made out of it. So that way it looks different. I know that there's a type... Okay, I favorited it. It can no longer be placed in the trash. There's a background wall that has like wood bars on stone background. Let me just look up walls in Terraria and see if I can find this wall type. I don't even know what it's called. Okay, so Terraria wiki. Most used wiki out of them all for me. Okay, so background walls. Types, crafted walls. This table requires JavaScript. You can also view the data on another page. Crafted walls. Okay, so bone block, wrought iron fence. Those count as walls, I guess? Planked walls. So, oh, they require a sawmill. Okay, time for a Terraria chain. Crafting chain. Luckily, this one's going to be a short one. So, I know you need wood and a chain. I made a chain whenever I said chain, but I wasn't referring to that one. Okay, so... does this just show me what all I can make at the moment? Because I want to look at a specific material. Okay, guide, show me what... Or show me what I can make with this. I think this is how I do it, yeah. Okay, so a sawmill is 2 iron bars, 10 wood. Okay, so... I have 34 iron bars, right? That's 10. I see. Okay, so time to go mining, because I think this wall will look nice. Here. And it's actually still a good idea to go ahead and grab this workstation. I can just hold down, yeah. So much faster than using planks. Okay, so let me try to see if I can find an iron bar really quickly. If I find it, should be pretty easy. Oh, there's a heart container up there. A heart crystal. I don't like how that's bound on the same button as the grapple, because I don't always want to grapple every time. But having this grappling hook is gonna make traveling the mines a lot easier. Okay, there's the iron bars. With all of this iron ore, I should definitely have enough. Oh man, it's much darker. I was looking back at the stream, it's a lot darker on there than it is for me, and it's already pretty dark. I have no reason to fight this. Oh, the spawn is here now. Interesting. I made shoes? Okay, they were 10 shoes. I don't really care then. That's not the end of the world. I thought I made iron shoes. Like, I'm surprised I even have enough for that, but I didn't mean to. What? I have iron bar. 5. You need 2 plus chains plus wood. Oh, maybe I'm not standing close enough. Yeah, there we go. Sawmill acquired. So with this, I can make the background walls that I wanted to make. It'll just have to go out here for now. I'm gonna have to organize all of these too. Planked walls. Plus 2 wooden beams. How do wooden beams work? That sounds like it could be an interesting thing to place somewhere. Yeah, there we go. This looks a lot better than just having regular stone walls. Or wood walls. I'm actually just gonna throw those wood walls away. So what do these do? Oh, they're... Oh, I think I know what those do. They're like walls, but they're actually like in the layer in front of walls. You see them on the underground houses sometimes in Terraria whenever find one of the ones that has like a gold chest in it. I got rid of like all my stone whenever I converted it, so that's currently the thing that's preventing me from making more of these walls. So let me go do some stone mining. That's pretty easy. Okay, I'd like to do it on a layer that actually has a decent chunk of stone. I'm going to be mining for it specifically. I should have more than enough chests for what I need for right now, even to have them properly organized. I have a way to organize them as well. I used to like color code chests by placing but then I figured out that you could rename chest and stop doing that. Okay, so I a few more just are the wood that I need by mistake. I have its use in the future, but it's not going to be used in this build for now. So there's a little blacksmith area partially done. Only thing I would say it's missing is something like a roof, which I can just make a small outline of one really quickly. Okay, that's a bit too low. I wanted it to be low. This building itself isn't very tall. Here's something like this. This is me trying to build something that looks somewhat decent, compared to this. I was thinking about putting my bow away, since I don't really need it, as I'm thinking about it. I kind of up like this. That was something that I wanted to do, but I don't know if it looks good. Overall, 33% damage reduction on a modifier. That's... I didn't even know modifiers could do that. Because, like, modifiers help. Like, obviously, 16% damage is a lot, but that's 33%. I guess it's because it's a negative modifier. I wonder if that's also because it's a modifier that's being used on a master mode world, and it makes, like, the bad worse and the good not as good. I don't know. There's something here that I can maybe do to fix this house from looking as strange, or blacksmith area. I have a bit of an idea here. It's like the blending of the house itself is weird. Then hammer these. So that way they're upward slopes. Oh, that's the planked wall. There we go. That's not as bad now. I don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe it didn't change anything. Let me see how it looks with this. I wish that I could like do like a half and half, because then it would look a bit better. I think that's okay for a simple build. Like, I can add more detail later whenever I have access to more blocks, but for now, I'm pretty limited there. And I'm just trying to make it to the next day. So now for a storage area, I'm actually thinking that I do my storage underground. Simply so that way I don't have to have like an exterior build look good or anything, so I'm gonna go down to about this layer. This is why I wanted ultra bright torches, because I think that would be kind of a cool thing to have on the back. It would also let me have more storage space. So I wanted to go about that far for now. I'm actually thinking this will be the top part of it. I will extend it down a bit further. The fact that there's an elder hole here makes it look a bit awkward. Okay, I'll fix that dirt later. Let me just finish digging out this. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna decorate this room, so I want to go ahead and make it underground so that way I don't really have to worry about putting anything there. It's not just going to be a floating chest. Yeah, I already have platforms, so get those out. I don't want them right next to each other, but the fact that the torch is there is going to be annoying. Can you hammer platforms? I mean, you can. Let me see if I can make these look decent. Why does it turn into that? See, like, if it was like this, and then I could have, like, a half circle underneath it or whatever, it wouldn't look as bad, but I'm gonna move these torches over to the side one. Like that. Chests are gonna be a variety of colors, I guess. For now. And only in 4 categories. I meant to unmark that as favorite, but whatever. Kind of figured out how to place through inventory, in a way. This could be a build that I have the wooden support beam things in. I was trying to jump, but did that? Yeah, I could have like a giant beam going down through here. I don't think that would look that bad. But I want to change out the wall first before I do that. And I might even just do another planked wall thing. because that looks like a good storage wall. I could do the regular stonework wall as well. I can see that. Um, done that in the past. Okay, let's see. So what should this first category be? I guess just tiles. And then this can be weapons. Tools. And then other. Obviously, 2 chests are going to have more items in them for now, at least. Is there like a... Okay, so you can just... Oh, if you hit minus, you do deposit. Is there like a quick deposit? Oh, that is a quick deposit. I thought that deposited my whole inventory. I was just going to try it. So tiles, and just regular tile. Not Marcus's favorite. Can go in there. Obviously, later on, I can get things like boss summoning items, gems, and ores having their own distinct thing. But for now, I'll leave the ores in the top chest. I think would be a good spot to leave them in. So, yeah, I think this is a good spot. And I might leave the... Or yeah, I'll leave the gems in. I might go ahead and just leave the bars in, even though I mean, I guess they can be placed. So they are kind of tiles, but not really. I also might put a storage, like a chest, in the blacksmith area, and then just have them go there. Could be another option. So yeah, other would be things like the statues that I currently can't really make use of. Tools, whatever tools I haven't thrown away for whatever reasons. Weapons. I'm counting walls as tiles as well. Other. I'll leave potions up a chest. Though I'm probably going to have my potion storage at my potion crafting area. These would definitely go on other. This is a really weird way to do this. Having to hit minus every time. Yeah, already looking a bit better. I do have the demolitionist moved in. I'm gonna put these emeralds in there. See, that's already much nicer than this current storage is. I can go ahead and move these and move this chest down as well. Yeah, it didn't take too long because I did it early, but if I had done it late, then it would have taken forever. Heart statue, firefly statue, day blooms, all of this stuff goes in other. I'm even gonna put that chest in other for now. Even though in a way it's a tile, but not really. Also, copper short sword goes under weapons. That is not what I was trying to do. I was trying to put the ropes back. Okay, so now there's a zombie knocking at the door. Zombie and a slime jumping on the roof. I think they like the new building. Yeah, 90% of my Terraria builds end up looking like this, so I think that having this be a different style of blocks is nice. But I've seen what good Terraria builds look like and know that that's not anything like super impressive or anything. So yeah, we got corruption on both sides. I've been to about the corruption on both. Obviously, I didn't reach the exact location of the corruption on the other side, but I was attacked by... I forget what those are even called. But yeah, I was attacked by enemies that only spawn in the corruption, so I had to be pretty close. It's probably just slightly off screen of where my position was. Yeah, I do hear like multiple zombies on my right, which is a bit worrying. I'm used to the other cursor. It's so much better. Like, I'm used to it being limited. Yeah, I was hoping to have an arena for the Eye of Cthulhu boss fight, but it looks like that's not really possible, because there's no reason for me to start on, like, a big arena that I would use for the mech bosses, just to fight Eye of Cthulhu. Like, I wouldn't be making it that big, it would just be the starting one. Well, I mean, it's only Eye of Cthulhu at the moment. Like, it's not like I can fight the Eater Worlds in the same arena that I'm going to be fighting the Eye of Cthulhu. Okay, this is where things get a bit interesting, is whenever I'm being double-teamed by zombies. I thought I got injured there. But this is how I jumped. Okay, this is a pretty bad spot to find myself in. They have those. The little... I don't even know what they are. I guess they're zombie arms, but they're using like another zombie's arm, or perhaps even their own arm that's like fallen off, and they picked it up and put a torch in its hand or whatever, but yeah, they do a lot of damage, even the ones without the torches. I don't think the ones with the torches have any effect outside of just having like I don't think they'll catch you on fire. But that would be kind of neat if they did. In a way, because it would also be pretty annoying for the player, but it would make sense if they did. Fire damage would absolutely body me at the moment, though. With only 100 points of health. Man, they have so much HP. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do at that point. I think I just go back and keep mining and try to get gold armor. Like a full set. I kind of want to see if I can peek at a corruption biome. And perhaps get an easy weapon early. Without summoning the Devourer of Words. Man, this is a tough fight for sure. It's 50 zombies defeated. It might have all just been tonight, honestly. But now I can actually fight back against them, which is nice. Oh, that was really good for me. I've had really clutch Fallen Star RNG. Yeah, 135 HP. If that would have hit me, it would have knocked me to like half health or so. But yeah, there's little reason to make a gold staff, so I think getting gold armor is my next thing. I'm kind of doing this so that way I can farm lenses and can fight by Cthulhu multiple times. If I need to. Once I get enough for like 15 hearts in the heart containers, I will use those, and that will make things a lot easier. I'm kind of like under-leveling myself for a while, so that way I don't summon the Eye of Cthulhu when I'm not prepared to fight them. Like, I feel like I'm somewhat over-prepping, but I don't want to say that and then end up dying. I mean, like, well, I guess I wasn't over-prepping and somehow still under-prep, and then just be disappointed. This right stick is actually kind of hard to use in this controller. My finger like constantly slips off of it. It doesn't have like a good grip. The left stick does though. 2% damage. What's my current one? Plus 4%, so yeah, it's just better. Anyway, I'm gonna head down here and try to get some gold. Now that I have a gold pickaxe, I can just focus on getting armored up. I fell down faster than the... Oh, a fairy might actually lead me to gold. It will definitely lead me to something good. Yeah, I fell down faster than the projectile moved. There's some demonite down there I currently cannot mine. Oh, there's a gold ore. Is that where you were leading me to? Oh. I want to follow wherever it's leading me first. Because it might lead me to something like an underground house. Hopefully it's not leading me to that silver ore. Or, I think that's iron ore. Here, let me place down a torch for myself, so that way I can see where I'm going. Oh, it's just gold ore down there. See, that's why you follow the fairy. It's because it will lead you to a second patch of gold ore. Unless it's not even leading me to that. Yeah, I know you guys can't see anything, because I can't. And it's much darker on Twitch. Should be able to see the fairy, though. It's bouncing around. Was it not gold ore that I saw? Oh no, there it is. Oh, is that the Stylus Cave? I definitely can't go in there, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to try to get some staff kills and get a spider staff going. Oh, it's leading me to the heart container. I see. Okay, you can let go of that. Whatever that was, it was just a regular stone block. The Stylus is also down there, so that is a Stylus Cave. I was just making a guess, because it's random where it spawns. Anyway, I do see... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I do see where that is, so you can just go away now. But we got a ton of tungsten and gold to mine before I even think about going in there. Because that place just constantly is going to be spawning spiders, and they do more damage than the zombies with the staff. Or their arm, or whatever, so... Luckily, I have a staff as a mage, so I can just poke at them without them having any chance of hitting me, but still is worrying to go in there. I didn't realize you get the stylus before hard mode. I thought that was the post-hard mode thing. I'm not really going to be using them since I just did a random character. Well, I just did random until I got something that looked decent. Don't die here, please. Not right now. You can die later, just not at this exact second. Okay, don't knock me down. Oh, you knocked me down. Okay, just play it smart. Use the grappling hook to your advantage. You have movement options that they don't. Oh, that was able to hit me with a pixel. The zoologist. I didn't realize that they could arrive right now either. I'm gonna have to make more rooms for the Dryad and Nurse. I would have the Demolitionist live in the blacksmith area thing, because it seems somewhat fitting, but they prefer to live underground, so they're gonna get their own dedicated house. Underground. That will be next to the tavern keeps. I know the people that want to live underground, and I know that the guide and the zoologist like above ground, and that the nurse likes to live next to the arms dealer who likes to live in the desert, but that's as much as I know about where houses go. I believe these are 3 tiles wide, so as long as I have 2 tiles, they cannot reach me. Even if they can, I have stuff. I mean, these aren't even the brown ones, but they still hurt. Gonna be visited by a slime friend as well. Gotta take care of it now. Hey, luckily I got a crit. It's gonna block me. Kind of rude of you. I broke my torch. Okay, I jumped in. Accidentally. What? The stylus isn't in here? I thought they were. I saw their head. Did they despawn? Because I was out of range? I hope not, because that would suck. Because they are kind of hard to find, actually. Out of, like, all the NPCs to find, they're probably the hardest to find. Unless the princess is hard to find, I've never even had them in a town because I didn't know how to spawn them and don't know what they do. I think they just sell the items from the vanity contest winners. And like Terraria did a vanity contest where you could design vanity suits, if I remember correctly, and the people that won that got their stuff put into the game. Okay, so there's a rat and a blue slime. Okay, the rat was the first to die. I'm not inferred in that order. Okay, I do see the giant worm, as well as hear them. This is just a blue slime. I was looking at something, that's why I wasn't able to fight there. This worm is going to be annoying. It was such a small spot. Man, it is very hot in here without the fan on. I have to play with it off when streaming. Take a drink of water for that worm. Alright, so now I can mine this tungsten that I've been staring at since a worm appeared. I want to grab tungsten in case I die. I can make tungsten armor, which was better than my current armor, and then that will hopefully allow me to survive until I can get gold, and then when I get gold, I'll hopefully have more hearts than what I currently have and can summon the Eye of Cthulhu. I don't know how many hearts you need, that's why I haven't used any hearts. But I think you have to take a total of 5 additional health points to summon the Eye. Okay, that's the end of this side, so not too much gold. Spider cave and some gold from the fairy that I found. Also some demonite, which currently I'm unable to mine. Right, I can't mine this with gold. Oh, I can mine this with gold. Thought you needed the demonite pickaxe. Nice. Defeated both slimes with ease. By defeated, I mean they can't reach me, so pretty much defeated. Oh, the mouse fell. I don't really have to be too worried about fall damage now with the grappling hook. I keep thinking I have my torches set to the more sensitive cursor, but I don't. That is a cave bat there. Oh, I see the bottom. Still gonna grapple to the side of the wall just in case. And that is some more demonite over there, actually. I think there's a summoned weapon I can make using demonite, so I do want to go ahead and grab it. Because getting a summon will definitely help my current state. Even though I'm not doing a summoning build, because they're like the second worst build on the game, but still good to have a summon. Like, you can do a summon in any build and just have one. If you do a summoning build, you have more than one. That would be a good use for the spider cave if I was going for a summoning build. But I didn't actually get any drops from the spiders. There weren't any recluse. Oh, I fell down that without seeing anything, so I tried to grab onto a wall, but I landed. By the time I hit the ground, or by the time I grabbed the wall, landed by the time I hit the ground. It's also true, though. This is only a 1 arm, right? Yeah. Like, there's only 1 grapple. Later on, you can get grapples that can fire off multiple at once. Okay, this is the correct spacing. And it digs down some more, place another torch, although on the left side, not the right. It's the opposite of what I do on Minecraft. That is a pool of water. Gonna be a bit annoying to deal with. I can't place any torches down here, but I can barely see myself. Okay. keep training it. It's mostly done. I don't want to drain it into whatever cave I'm going into next. I just want to get it out of here. Found some diamonds. Some diamond armor, diamond tools, and I'll be ready to fight any boss. Oh, not a salamander. I don't know what these things do, I don't trust them. They spit poison. Make like duck noises. Is this one of them? Nope. Definitely not. There's like a certain thing that you can find in the ground that's like a sword in the stone. And one of them has a pretty rare sword that's good for now, but it falls off. But it's used in making the best sword in the game, so... That's the reason that I have my copper short sword, is because that's also used in crafting the sword, the zenith. I'll probably make a zenith, but it won't be something I'm gonna use. I'm gonna be going for like last prism. They don't have one of those for any other builds outside of swords. What buff do I have that's... I have archery up and something else. Fortunately, you can't see things like that on console. It's not danger sense, but I can't see into that entire room because of the skeleton. Fortunately, this water cave that I've been digging to drain water, it's ended up running into another water cave. So now there's even more water in the way. Which, of course, you know, I could just keep digging straight down and then have the water go into the underworld, and then all the water would be turned into obsidian instantly or evaporated or whatever, but it makes it harder to dig down anyway, because I'd have to keep in air holes like this. That is, in fact, a worm. Worms are pretty weak to water, as everything else in this game. I think I just have to dig down like another layer like this. And there's so much water this time. It's gonna be a minute before I get all of this stuff out of the way. But once it's out of the way of the main hole, then I can just keep digging. So it's not that bad. Also, I can now just do this if I'm about to drown, rather than have to move super far. Like the grappling hook. Hey, that's most of the water out of the way, actually. I can't just place blocks. Like, with Terraria, the way that the water works is it goes, like, through blocks that are placed over it for some reason. So I might as well just add more water into it and just drain the water. Or actually, I can just drain the water without having to add more water into it. Okay, I'm dead. Yep. I was unable to see that enemy at all. Or the cave. Time to add more rope. Oh, did I already get all the rope? Don't think I did. That's what I mean when I say you can't trust the rope. Ah, that's where it ended. Completely forgot to mine the minecart trucks. I started digging the minecart tracks, so that should give you an idea of how far away I am. You can see I barely went anywhere because of all the water problems. Luckily, all the water problems have now been solved. This hole was apparently large enough to have all the water fall down in it. Lots of tungsten showing up as well. If I didn't have so much money for right now, then I would have just made a bit of tungsten ore, or a tungsten bar up at the top, and then some armor before heading back down. But it looks like worst case scenario happened with the water, and it might wrap back around and be in the way again, but in a much larger pool. We'll see. So much damage. How did I get blinded retroactively? Doesn't really affect me too much since I'm already at where I want to be. I think I might see some gold ore down there, but it's kind of hard to see. And I still have the bad effect for another 18 seconds. I think they made, or Master Mode makes the negative effects last longer. That's not the gold that I thought I was seeing. That is gold. Maybe I saw it in like my mind's eye or something. Which predicted the future. There's even some up here. Oh no, this is bad. Bad timing for a bat. I'm dead, but I'm alive. That was the wrong potion. I was trying to get out my staff. Well, it was a good place to end things in the mine. So that way I would have time to do some more crafting on the surface. Looks like that's another piece of tungsten armor. We made the chestplate last time, so all we need is the helmet and the boots, which is actually the full set. So now I should have a ton of armor. That might, like, nearly double the amount of armor I had. 1.5 times plus 1. Set bonus plus 3 defense. So we actually had an NPC move in as well, the zoologist. They sell nothing of use for like the entire game. Well, I guess they let like cats move in, which is somewhat useful, but because they're cats, but outside of that, Okay, so I don't have enough demonite to work anything. Seems. Actually got a ton of tungsten. I won't have to mine any more of it because I'm pretty sure I have everything that I can make with it. So yeah, obviously, I'm just going to be looking to make these. So you get a sword, war axe, bow. What? I've never seen that. It's a very long word as well. Malaise. That's what I was thinking of. Not a staff, it's a yo-yo. That's a hammer? I think that's new. I don't remember there being... No, that might not be new. I just don't remember that existing. But yeah, this is a goal for, I think, the next stream. We'll be getting the Nightmare Pickaxe. But yeah, I already have the best mage armor that I can make. That's not it, that's melee armor. Which is not useful for me at the moment. The next goal for me still is to get full gold armor, because then I will for sure be able to defeat Eye of Cthulhu pretty easily, even lacking an arena. If I found 15 hearts, you know, and I'd have full 400, that would make things trivial as well. I wouldn't complain at least. Maybe I'd complain about it being too easy. I placed one additional rope, which means either something is in the way or I did not mine as far as I thought I did. Neither. I didn't mine at all. I just continued down the path I was already heading when I accidentally teleported out. Which wasn't necessarily a bad move, because it did save me from dying again, but it doesn't seem like there's anything down there. This is a nice part about having a grappling hook. Till you miss. There we go. And there's the 2 pieces of gold ore I was unable to mine, preventing me from making one extra gold ingot, which would have allowed me to craft literally nothing, so it really didn't matter. But it will add to the amount of gold that I have, so I'll eventually make more gold. So I will pretty much now just be extending the hole down where I've already been, but once I go through the part that I've already been through, then I can get into new stuff. This is a pretty far drop, but it looks survivable. It's not survivable, it's not the end of the world. It's just down the main hole. I didn't even think about placing another torch until I got down here. I was like, oh, I'll be fine, but I was 1 block away from making a significantly large amount of water fall down the hole. So yeah, this is definitely a survivable fall, but now we get to deal with the slime and the bat at the same time. Not a good combination. It's a bit difficult to hit that final hit. It's right next to you. And not the pickaxe. That happened to me in Skyrim. I killed Dragon Priest with a pickaxe because I ran out of mana and I wasn't able to get my bound weapon because I was doing the concentration build. Which a pickaxe in Skyrim doesn't scale at all. In fact, it does as much damage as the gold pickaxe does that I have, which is really bad for Skyrim things, but for pickaxes in Terraria, that's not too bad, I guess. It wasn't even like the notch pickaxe, which is like a unique item you can find at the top of the Throat of the World in Skyrim, which is the tallest mountain. It was just a regular pickaxe. And also, for more context, the Dragon Priest is a pretty high-leveled enemy. It was Crucis specifically, because I was in the area, and was able to take out the dragon with the assist of Lydia and of Flame Atronach. But now I can summon Frostlands, which is really funny, because they're just like giant beasts just walking around. Like every time they take a step, it's just a really loud step sound effect. I think that's another pool of water there somewhere. I actually have a worm to deal with as well. No, it's not a pool of water. Okay. Also, the worm seems to be stuck on nothing. It's probably better to fight it with my pickaxe, to be honest. Since I can do multiple hits to its body, instead of just like 1 to 2 hits if it charges at me a certain way with the pickaxe, or with the staff. So that's as long as I have to get the tunnel to drain the water out of the way of the hole. Luckily, this isn't a lot of water. Once this hole is done, I won't have to do it again, is a good thing, but I could also do it again in like a few milliseconds later on. There's nothing for me really to do at the underworld levels with my current equipment, but it will be useful when I get the Nightmare Pickaxe. I'm not sure how deep this hole is. I was going to say how hole this deep is. Oh, it's actually not that deep. I was placing stuff for a while, but that was because I was trying to place rope upward as well. I thought that was a heart container down there. And it was just that piece of some sort of gem. Okay, that's a bat. Or not a bat, a rat. I thought it was a bat. Some more demonite. It's pretty good. I definitely will have the materials to make the pickaxe when I need to. Don't know how much that's worth really, but I will have the materials. Is that a demon altar down there? Or is that... Oh, that's just another demonite. Or it's like a single piece, but it is illuminating a railway. Which is good because that means that I can have a decent shot of getting more gold. The further down I go, the more gold that I'm going to be finding in larger chunks. Once I get down to like the lava layers, it's going to be really easy. Unless we're going to die here, probably. Okay. Bat killed. I'm trying to be able to see, but I cannot. Okay, get out the boomerang. Just get out the boomerang. And you live. Okay, don't let the slime too close. No, the boomerang, it missed. No. Ah, it bounced me the wrong way. Oh, that's so dumb. Anyway, the tunnels should be clear, so I can actually trust the rope this time. Because I remember the path that it's gone down. I should have enough time to be able to place all the ropes I need to be able to get a continuous line as well. But yeah, I don't have my sword and my hotbar, so there wasn't much I could do there. That's the current problem with staff, is that I don't have a summon. If I had a summon, then I wouldn't have to use the boomerang or the sword, because the summon would just jump in my way to save me. Yeah, they still do quite a lot of damage, at like 26, I think. This will be really easy whenever I actually upgrade my health. It's just right now I'm sitting at the base amount of health. I don't want to summon the Eye of Cthulhu while I'm mining, but this fairy could lead me to another heart. Or just led me to a pit with a slime and a skeleton. Now it has completely changed directions. No, not that. Not a die beetle. The die beetles do a lot of damage for some reason. I don't really understand why. But yeah, follow the fairy, get some gold maybe, get a heart container probably, perhaps a gold chest. Gold chest with Derby's boots, and then I don't have to worry about the Eye of Cthulhu even coming close to me. Skull, but that's probably not what's gonna happen. Please don't tell me it was leading me to iron ore. Okay, it is leading me to a heart container. With my current, like, climbing gear stuff, I don't even really need to, have the ropes. In a way, like, the rope is a good thing for the current setup, but once I place down walls, I won't even need the ropes. Anyway, I just made it where the piranha can access me a lot easier. It's down there, which is not good. That's the main thing preventing me from jumping straight in. What if I were to dig completely around? I could really just place blocks and completely prevent the piranha from getting close to me. But I'd have to go into my inventory to do that. This also works. And is the reason why mages are amazing. That's Demonite down there as well. I don't know why I'm grabbing so much of this. I really don't need that much for a mage. Let's give me air. White rocks and live. Okay. And also sea. It was honestly mostly sea, because I can do with quick death. This is a pretty winding path. Oh, I'm dead. Never mind, I lived. That's the worst part about grappling hooks, is whenever you miss what you're aiming at completely. In a situation like that. Honestly, why shoot at them and disturb them whenever they're not disturbing you? It's kind of a rude thing. Okay, this is bad. No, why did I have my torches up? Don't mind the thing. Okay, it might have killed me if it crit me, because I think they can crit. Then I would have died. Okay, 2 Demonite ore. All of that potential pain and suffering was for 2 Demonite ore, which I've already stated I don't even really need. But I will be grabbing every time that I see because it's kind of rare to see it out in the wild. I'm really just not used to Corruption World. I'm more used to Crimson World because most of the time I just leave it to random seed and it gives me Crimson every time. I don't know why you entered into a place where I can easily defeat that, but that is what you have decided to do with the last moments of your life. What got the noise first, the bat or the rat? I think bats were added before rats, but I don't know. Maybe they were both added at the same time. That's a recall potion. Okay, that was a good recall potion time to do a head count on what I have, which is currently 7 out of 15 life crystals, so we're not halfway. 5 gold ore. I need about like 130, I think. So getting up there. And had enough Demonite ore to make a Demonite weapon pre-Eye of Cthulhu fight, which is kind of funny, because most people use the Eye of Cthulhu to get Demonite ore because it will drop it, or Crimson ore if you're on a Crimson World. So yeah, this specific mining trip hasn't been as successful so far, but I've also had more problems to deal with. I've got the mage staff, and by mining trip I mean like mining all day, like the entire stream so far. Got the mage staff, which has made it where I don't die in combat encounters, and instead am able to kill 1 to 2 enemies before dying. If I'm not careful. If I am careful, I can maybe do a bit better. A skeleton is not something that I can combat at the moment. So I would like to run. Everything in this area wants to kill me. All for 10 ore. And I wasn't even going for the 10 ore. I do see the dynamite trap, and it would be funny to hit the button. Another freaking worm. Seeing a worm is like seeing a dragon in Skyrim. You just have to stop everything you're doing and then fight it. And it's... At least the dragon's interesting the first time or whatever. The worm's just never interesting. Okay, I've completely messed up this grappling hook. I didn't even have to like jump or anything. I could have made it like that. Also, something interesting with grappling hooks is if you're falling down, you can grapple the ground before you hit it, and you won't take any fall damage. But you also have to be moving slower than the grappling hook in that situation. Or time it perfectly. It's basically like doing a water bucket in Minecraft. Or I do the same thing in Breath of the Wild, but with a glider. Get the slime out. It did like 50 damage in the 2 hits that it hit me. If I had a double jump, I could have gotten past this hole much easier. Or if I just gave up on trying to grapple my way up. How did that not reach? Okay. 1. There we go. I did it. it was definitely worth it if there is a heart container waiting for me, because that is half of the heart containers collected for the entirety of pre-hard mode as well. Should mention that's not only good pre-Eye of Cthulhu, but also just pre-hard mode overall. Maybe I do get all of the hearts before Eye of Cthulhu, but it's not necessary. Could be for Master Mode though, you never know. Maybe it's actually like the hardest boss in the game and it one-shots you even if you have the max hearts. Can I actually just put away the bow? Oh man, you gotta get me while I'm inventorying, man. I'm dead. Okay, I crit, so I lived. Every time I say I'm dead, I live, is what I'm noticing. This time I'm just using a platform. Can always do that. Can also just climb up the walls if I place walls rather than platform like that with my climbing claws and shoes and everything, but this works. There is reason to fight King Slime before fighting Eye of Cthulhu. The reason being so that way I can get the ninja gear, right? Or no, I guess you would want to get Worm Scarf, right? I think the ninja gear doesn't... No, wait, I think that's actually a hard mode drop. It's that ninja gear that I'm thinking of that combines with the climbing claws and stuff. But the Worm Scarf is the ninja gear, but better, and it's dropped by the Eater of Worlds. I think I called them the Devourer of Worlds, but no, the Eater of Worlds. In pre-hard mode, so that will be the boss that I will definitely for sure be facing after Eye of Cthulhu, unless it rains slime and then I'm forced to fight King Slime as well. But yeah, there's not really much of a reason to fight King Slime outside of just saying that you fought King Slime. I could even save it for after hard mode, and just that way I just defeat them effortlessly. I could have died there very easily. Guys, don't step on it. It's an explosive trap. I turned off the lights, I guess. I see you now. Yeah, you've got nothing on me when I'm on a minecart track. Maybe I set that up for Eye of Cthulhu, and then I really don't have to make an arena, but I have to make like a really long minecart track. I definitely might set it up on Wall of Flesh. There's not really much of a reason to do it on any other boss fight outside of like Wall of Flesh, maybe Plantera, but Plantera is pretty mobile. Okay, so I can mine this demonite here. I actually did manage to find gold ore this time. Almost died. Okay, I might die to bats. Okay. Didn't crit, but they still died in 2 hits. I guess they just die in 2 hits anyway. So the crit didn't save me last time. What? I got 7 debuffs. Oh, I think that's the bat's effect, that it will give you random debuffs over that period of time, maybe. Okay, this cursor is being annoying whenever I'm trying to just get on the track. I really don't have to fight the other slimes if I don't have to. Okay, I'm entering some new area that hasn't been properly loaded. There's a slime behind me, so keep on chugging. Look at that, a heart container at the end of the path. So that makes 9. 10 heart containers is my, like, minimum going into the fight. I'd be okay with having. And look at that, another minecart track. Minecart track into a minecart track is pretty good. What the heck? The skeleton was the parkour god. It uses the fact that I hit it to extend its jump. Whoa, 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 there's gold surrounded by TNT, which can be easily set up and acquired. If you do it correctly, but I'm not good at the trap, so I'm just gonna remove the trap. Bat, move out of there, there's TNT. Bat, you're going to die if you remain in that area for too long. If I had stepped on the butt. Let me try to get some more light down here. There's a lot of gold ore. Like, that's the one thing about explosive traps, is that they are like the best at generating whatever ore it is you want, because they're supposed to trick you, but they're really easy to not fall on. It's not like Splunky traps. If this game had Splunky traps, it would be really fun mining. Hey, that actually drained a lot of the water too, because there's so much gold ore. I think I needed more than 135. It was just a random number to be thrown out, but is like 135 ore just in this one sitting as well. I started with 5 ore. Some more explosives, always useful at not providing any use. Bat can now fit through. However, the other bat was like, why are we doing it this way whenever we could just do it the smart way? And just flew over. It was like a litmus test or whatever. And I'm gonna do things the smart way by removing the soul of these dead skeletons. This slime, as well as the other one, I guess, by flying over. If I had some bombs, I would actually just drop it down there, but I do not. Luckily, mana regenerates really quickly, but yeah, this would be a good spot for a rain staff as well. One thing about the staff that I'm going to be getting in the corruption is that it can hit through walls, so I wouldn't even have to go above them like this. I could just fire at them through the gold. There would be nothing I could do. It's risky, but it was worth it. Some more demonite down there. Honestly, I am not gonna mine it. I think I have enough for what I need. I just need the pickaxe, and I only need the pickaxe to mine hellstone, and then as soon as I mine hellstone, I have a better pickaxe. Like, it just gets invalidated instantly. I'm like super far off track as well, as far as the main tunnel goes. I'm gonna go ahead and loot all that I can, and then I will throw away the rest. I kind of want to drink a night owl potion, but it's not really worth it. It would just go away in 8 minutes. I'd probably die within that time. Maybe. Yeah, it has happened before. Believe it or not, I die quite a bit in Master Mode and regular Terraria. Well, okay, this is new areas. Lots of gold, not as much as the other one, but still a lot. Oh no, they throw bombs. I can interrupt them with my attack though, and they won't throw it. Yeah, this is underground ice biome, which is a kind of spooky place. If you're just in the regular cavern, it's not too bad, but whenever you're in one of the special caverns in underground Terraria, that's when things get spooky. If I were to fall on that ice, I would fall right through, which doesn't do much now, but there are certain situations where it would. And those are the real enemy there. Ooh, ruby. Actually, you need ruby for the next staff upgrade. Go ahead and get rid of that tin ore. Just a single piece of it, anyway. And ice bats are also a big problem that I have little control over dealing with. They have 44 damage in one hit. I think that's the most damage I've taken so far that isn't fall damage. Or like boulder explosive. I wonder if there's a trap here. Oh, I tried to mine the spot underneath it so that way the boulder would still fall. But yeah, I stepped on it intentionally since the boulder was gone. That would be a fairly unreactable boulder. Compared to how reactable boulders are normally. Anyway, there's not any more stuff that I can access from that position. So good time to head to surface and do some bar crafting. 45 is quite a bit. Total 54. The thing is, it's not enough for a full set of armor. Which is not good. Some more demonite bars. Nice. Nice. How much more gold do I need? So that's 45 there. I'm at 54. Why don't I just go ahead and craft them, and that way I can save myself from having to do math. So I need 30 to make the chest plate, and I'm at 9, so that means I need 21 more. Also 4... Yeah, the gold armor is currently worse, but whenever I get the full set, the set bonus will provide enough armor rating for me to not think of them as worse. Also, I can throw like pretty much my entire inventory in the trash. I have some of the worst items to ever exist. Don't need blink root seeds at the moment. Explosives aren't really useful in this world. Really, that type of explosive isn't really useful in Terraria at all. Throwables for the throwing class, also known as the worst class in the game. I have a bunch of arrows, so might as well just keep sticking to the regular arrows. Let me hit the sort inventory button. There we go. So what do I need in here? It shouldn't be thrown away. I don't think a flare gun counts as a regular gun, but I'm going to put it away in the weapons chest. Anyway, really like to have at least one. Although, eventually you can just tear through the underground, so have as many as you want. Flare guns actually aren't too bad if you are too lazy to place torches. Did I throw away all the flare ammo, or did I just not take? I think I might have just thrown it away because I didn't plan on using it. Other chest for slime, or not slime bombs. I was thinking of combining bombs and slime. My head for some reason. Like I know that that makes the sticky bombs, but I don't know why I was thinking about it. Since they're not useful at the moment. Do another quick sort. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so knocked out 2 pieces of the gold armor out of 3. So we'll see what happens first. Do I find 20 or 15 heart containers for a total of 20 hearts and 400 health? Yeah, that would currently quadruple the amount of health I have, so navigating the world would be much easier. Or do I find all of the gold to make the gold armor set complete first? It's definitely more likely for the gold, I would say, but our containers could be found pretty easily if I run across another track. Get those minecart tracks out of the way. Do have the bat's effect on me for a bit. Let's just do it like this. Okay, the skeletons should be stuck in that hole. There's no way they can pass flying out of that. No rare creatures found so far either, I don't think. I might have seen like a gold bunny maybe, but I haven't seen like a nymph or pingy or anything like that, so salamanders have been kind of the rarest thing I've seen, but even then those aren't really that rare. Okay, the skeleton fell into that hole. So now both of them are stuck down there. Let me dig down a bit further. So that way I at least know where the hole is. That does leave some water in the hole, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I did see that slime jump in, so that's why I'm being a bit careful. Well, the bat got outplayed. So fast. now to drain this little bit of water. Yeah, not too bad of a water pool there. I had a mining potion. Don't. So if I had one of the mining potions on me, this would be a good time to use it. However, Abraham, the traveling merchant, has arrived, so maybe it would not have been that good. Wherever they went. Did they fall down the hole? Oh, maybe it said they departed and I didn't even see them arrive. What? They just hovered over something. There's a mushroom biome down there. That's the second one I found, I guess, earlier. It's this one. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to it, because that definitely has some heart containers. So the first minecart track leads to the mushroom biome. Gotta remember that. I didn't get very far with the main point. Maybe I did. Got about 100 tiles, it seems. I thought that was somehow the hollowed armor or whatever. I was very confused. "5 years too early." So two things are gonna be noted here about this glowing mushroom biome. The first is that glowing mushroom biomes are pretty dangerous. I'm already being attacked, and I haven't even stepped into the biome itself. I'm just into the part where the music starts. But yeah, pretty much everything in a glowing mushroom biome does want to kill you. So it's not the easiest place to traverse, but it does make up for that by having a rather weird amount of gold. Like, it's large, but I don't really understand why. Or platinum, or whatever. And also a lot of heart containers, like it gets a ridiculous amount. So that's the main reason that I'm coming down here. I almost made a heart lamp whenever I was making the sawmill, just out of habit. Like, oh, I have hearts in my inventory for some reason, I might as well make heart lamps for the or for an arena in the future or whatever. You also get the little worms and stuff, although I don't think that's one of the ones that I'm looking for. That boss is going to be fun. I struggle with that boss even with like post-Moonlord gear. Well, not really post-Moonlord, but gear that you have before fighting that boss. I struggle with that boss most of the time. Although most of the time I play melee instead of mage. Or I play mage at the beginning and then give up and then maybe return to it and then have more fun with melee or something. But and by more fun, I mean more success. See, this is what I mean by it has an abnormally large amount of loot. See, there's a ton of pots. There's 2 heart containers just right there. One of the pots was a gold pot that summoned a portal to the gold dimension. Why the portal exists, I do not know. But these things are the scary things that I have to worry about for right now. Let's go away. Thank you. I broke my rope. They're stealing all my gold, man. I can't jump down there because there's too many mobs. There's too many piranhas. They'll just kill me. Because they're fast. Okay, a salamander, I can kill him. Just hit it before it hits you. Not another bat. I don't have my sword, man. Another bat and another slime. I'm normally high spawn rates for the mushroom biome as well, if you can't tell. Okay, this is actually very bad. Loot out of that. But there's 2 heart containers on the other side that I can grab, so... And there's so many enemies. If the spore bat touches me, I die. Pretty much. That's why I'm being extra cautious around them. Okay, throw away the TNT quickly. No, I don't have the inventory space. My TNT, I meant dynamite. That's not even gold, that was tin. I'm just blind. It dropped chips. I actually do need those. No, not a jellyfish. No, I hit the wrong button. Man, my inventory has become a mess in like a couple of seconds down there. Get out, 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 out. Can be what? Can be upgraded with torches. I've never seen that description. I don't know what that does. How can it be upgraded with torches? How can I have a way to turn off worms from spawning? No, it hit me? Okay, I thought I just died. I was gonna be like a whelp Chi-Chi. And they're stealing all my money, man. Got a whoopee cushion again? I don't need those. That's how you know I fought too many worms. I've got 2 whoopee cushions. Those are actual rare drops. And by rare, I mean just like not very common, but you know, like super rare or anything like that. Man, there's so many mobs. I just wanna get air, please. Okay, air has been acquired. That's a batwing. There's so many. I can't even get to the heart containers yet. I only looted half of this place. I need to swap my recall potion with the sword. While I'm thinking about it. I don't have a sword in my inventory. That's unusual. It's so slow. But my mana is so limited right now. It just does no damage. Why, slimes, why? Can you just not leave me alone? Because I don't taste that interesting. Or whatever you want to do with it. It's not that good. I'm not worth all of the effort that you're putting in. What the? I can't use mana. I thought I was out of mana, so I went and got the star, because I was like, you know what, I can risk it, but it should be worth it. But I had the thing, the debuff that makes it where you are, like, mute. So then you can't use mana. I forget what it's called. I think it might just be mute. Get off of the rope. There you go. Stay out here. That's another heart up there. I remember when hearts were broken using hammers. Back in the old Terraria days. Please let me out of here. There's a piranha. There's a piranha game. Give me a chance. So there's gold over here. And then we can get the heart container up there. That might actually be 15. I haven't kept track. I think I might be at 12, actually. 11? So that's what I was thinking. I just said it earlier. Get out of here. I don't know what that is in the water. It's just a rat. Okay, drain the water here. Let it flow down there. Whatever, that doesn't really affect me. I tried to hit B to break it. That is a large amount of demonite. Anyway, I'm gonna use this area up here as my base of operations to get deeper into the mushroom biome. Such a large amount of demonite I have to go for it. It's like right there. Even though I do see the large amount of water on my minimap, there's something in my left ear. Oh, just a random assault block there that did 44 damage. What is this? Oh, it's the underground desert. Is that lava above me? We're definitely 5 years too early, lava. That fall potion. I didn't mean to get rid of the axe, but get rid of the whoopee cushion. 51 damage. I think I had 51 health after, not 51 damage. To be fair, the desert biome is also the one. The underground desert has a ton of rare resources, but it's also more dangerous than the underground mushroom biome, which I've been struggling in. So, definitely not gonna visit it just yet. But there is a chance that there's something down here. That is lava. That's unusually high in the world for lava. There's another heart container in the water, because it's the second pool of water. Maybe I get both the gold chest plate and the 15 heart containers at the same time. This area is high risk, high reward for sure. And by high risk, I mean easily cheesed risk that, if not cheesed, will probably result in the player's death for rewards that are good for now, but fall off incredibly hard later. Because they're good early game, and that's about it. Well, I guess heart containers aren't the end of the world if you were to have one loot from this. Now that is really good at almost any point in time, in my opinion. These boots, if you don't already have them. Splunker potion as well. I will definitely throw away an amethyst for Splunker potion. Okay, now let's do this. Drink that, and it will show me the location of rare resources such as heart containers or gold ore. You may notice that I am currently looking for both of those things. And that simple wall is able to stop the skeleton hordes from approaching me. Skeletons hate that one simple trick. And for some reason the water is not following me. Oh, is that ruby? Ruby is actually worth a bit more than gold at the moment. Because that will allow me to make the ruby staff, which is the best staff that I can make at the moment. Though, it might be outclassed by the modifier that I have on my current staff. Also, there's a heart container up there. There's a ton of good stuff. Maybe I need to learn the crafting recipe for Splunker potions to use like as soon as I make a new world in the future. I'm very bad about the colors though, because it all just looks like gold for some reason. You have to know what like the ore texture is. See, it's amethyst. It's not even ruby. It's just my thing that I'm holding on to. It's fine. I prepared for it. Okay, I did get it. And there's gold. I know that that's gold because I saw it before I took the potion. That should be pretty much all the mushroom biome explored there. How much demonite am I at? 16? I think I need 19, but I think I have enough demonite bars already, plus I have Cthulhu. So I should have enough for the pickaxe whenever I can make it. There's another material that I need for it. That's why I currently am able to make it. Is that one ruby or is that also amethyst? Maybe 1.4.4 being the quality of life update will make it where Splunker potions are able to differentiate between the ores. Looks like there's another valuable thing nearby too, like a mushroom. Hey, if I could just go back mining, I should be good. Oh, is that actual ruby? That is actual ruby. I already had one, so if I get 7 here, which I do, that should be enough for a ruby staff. What material is that? Oh no, it's inside the spider cave, isn't it? You gotta look before you leave with these things. That is the lootable inside of the spider. It's basically like a pot, but inside of the spider caves. So let's look at our totals. I think I have enough gold ore for the final piece of armor, but I'm only missing 1 heart container for maximum HP. So I kind of want to get that before I head out of here. And also any gold along the way, just in case my quick mental math is off, which I'm pretty sure it is, because I'm not very good at it. I think that the stylus will show up on a Splunker potion, so they are not in there if you're wondering. I don't really know what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to use the Splunker potions to its fullest effect by using it completely ineffectively. Okay, this is a cave. What is that? Bottom, or bottom left. So yeah, that is what I think it is. Then I just got a bunch of gold. Does that only do 1? This is Master Mode, right? There we go. The head did 7. Am I finally getting to the point where enemies don't do a ridiculous amount of damage? Anyway, if I turn on that campfire there, I can get some regen. As well as some light. Activate another Splunker potion, because I'm a bit of both of the resources that I'm looking for short. That is gold ore, for sure. But yeah, it's actually kind of important to make Splunker potions post-hard mode. Or, not really post-hard mode, but as soon as you start hard mode. I was saying the opposite of pre-hard mode. But it's kind of important to make them for the Demon Altar ores, but those are only useful before you fight the mechanical bosses. It's kind of weird, like, all the stuff that I'm spending, like, 5 hours on, or whatever, like this gold ore, will just be completely invalidated as soon as I fight the boss that takes, like, 2 minutes after I get the gold ore. Like, oh, you did 5 hours of grinding for this one thing, and then you defeated the enemy that you needed with it, and now it's completely outclassed and useless. Well, gold still has a use in the fact that you can summon King Slime with it, but kind of kept what I mean. Like, they can be used as decoration blocks now, or maybe sold for money is probably a better use. I thought that was a chest above me at the top. That's like inside of my inventory hotbar, but it's not. That is gold over there. Spot. Man, I still have the campfire effect. I don't know the exact distance on the number of blocks between campfires, or like heartlamps or whatever, but I do need to learn it for when I build arenas so that way I can save resources. Because arenas are definitely going to be important in Master Mode, because they were already important in Expert Mode. Like, if you had a good arena, or if you didn't have a good arena there, I'm pretty sure you were in trouble. And this has even harder bosses, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect. There's a jellyfish out of the water down there. Not showing off anything interesting though. I'm really just looking for that last heart container, because once I get that, then I'm pretty sure I could take on Eye of Cthulhu even without the gold armor. Because yeah, after this, I think I'm gonna make an Iron Skin potion, but I don't think I need to make any more potions outside of Iron Skin. Like, I don't think I need to be fully buffed up or anything. Which I do have an Iron Skin potion already, so I might just stop. Because it should last as long as the boss fight does, or it does. As you can see, this worm's barely doing any damage to me already, compared to what it was doing earlier. Even when it's hitting me with the head. Yeah, as long as you hit the worm at the right spot, then you're good. Okay, that's gold on top of the tin, but I can't see and I could have died because I got distracted. Okay, there's also gold ore on the right. Remember the gold ore on the right. It's like the bottom right corner of my screen. And there's a slime, I'm gonna be super distracted. It got stuck on nothing. Okay, so dig a hole that way, then dig a hole this— oh no, the slime blocked me. Okay, I can see it still in my head. Man, my staff does so little damage to the slime. That's another thing I need to worry about, is can I even kill this thing in time with my current damage output? I'm not entirely sure, because I don't have... Like, having a summon is just nice for the additional damage. I don't know, I might have to go to the Corruption and get the Vile Thorn, which is the best staff that I can get for now. So yeah, I should be like pretty close to above the gold. Maybe I should have brought the campfire with me as a light source. And if I missed it and I'm going like super far to the right or whatever, I'd be so annoyed. Okay, I actually see it. I was pretty much at the perfect level for it. Told you I remembered it. Yeah, it hit me at the perfect angle for that. Anyway, this should definitely be enough gold now, but I'm still gonna grab some more because I can make the next staff, and hopefully I get a good modifier. Obviously, if I get Masterful again, that would be incredibly great for me. This was actually... No, the gold ore was on top of it, remember. Right? Okay, it was actually iron ore. That would have been really funny if I lost the gold ore and just got iron ore. Oh no, there's gold ore. Right down here. Funny, but not for me. And there, it's the final heart container, potentially. Depending on what it leads me to. Okay, Fairy, I do see you, but I would have almost died had I fallen. Okay, I gotta be really careful with this silk. Hold on, Fairy. Let me grab this iron ore. Man, there's so much silk. If you just look at silt the wrong way, you die. Master mode. Okay, let me place down a torch. Okay, Fairy. That was not 3 wide. But then it was, but then I broke it. Okay, let me place down another torch. Okay, Fairy, don't go away, please. I need to see where you're leading me. Because if you're leading... No, there's another silk! Oh, that's so random. Everything is preventing me from getting up towards the ferry. Oh no, it was a gold chest. Well, it's better than nothing. I think I see some gold ore in that little cave underneath the chest. And who knows, perhaps there is... Yeah, that was gold ore, but perhaps there is a heart container somewhere within this area. Not too far away. Okay, so now I can access the chest. Really good chest here. Because now I can make a fart in a bottle, which doesn't really do anything, but it is possible for me to make. Anyway, I can get rid of this tungsten ore, to be honest. I can probably get rid of the bars. Well, I can sell the bars for money at least. So yeah, we got the Hermes boots now, which is really good, and also the cloud on the bottle for double jump. So I will be swapping out my climbing gear for those whenever I do the boss. Right? So to do that, I have to get out of here alive. with at least one more heart container. That's really all that I'm looking for at this point. I did grab those bunker potions, and I am going to be using them. Hey. Just take it slow. Careful. Had to say something. That's so far away because I don't know where that was at all. I can't believe that did exactly enough damage to kill me as well, I think. It did 71. So it wasn't enough to just, you know, kill me if I had full HP, but... Because literally as soon as I said it, you have to be I have to be careful here. I legitimately did not see it. Oh, there's the upgraded mace, a flaming mace. Okay, so we're definitely good on the armor now, which is nice. And also, it looks like I can make the rest of the gear too. So I'm actually just gonna sell the tungsten stuff. I just want to wear cactus gear forever, I guess. I should have put on the iron gear. Maybe I kept it around somewhere. Really, I like the look of the gold armor. It's just the iconic Terraria armor, you know? Finally see my character's face again, after so long. Being inside the cactus armor. Yeah, it's 17 armor there. Plus a new staff that's actually good. It does less damage. And uses more mana. But it has faster speed. They're literally identical, that kind of sucks. They're like almost identical, but the one that I had was better because it got like the perfect... it had the perfect modifier. That's the word I was looking for. That's really good for right now in terms of damage, but I know that it's incredibly slow. You want to see. Like, I could one-shot this thing, but how much damage was it do to me? It did 1 damage in Master Mode? What about 1 damage in Master Mode? We're taking 1 damage in Master Mode. No. With this armor. It was doing like 32 with iron armor. That's the armor difference, I guess. I was gonna put this mace in here, and then I'm going to go and get my money, because I dropped literally all of it. If I can find my way back. It's kind of a hard path to navigate. To be honest, I have quite the goal before me. And obviously, I could walk on the dirt trap again, if I'm not careful. All of that was for gold ore as well. Like, it wasn't even for anything of use, really, because I already had enough for what I needed. Okay, just get me off there. Ooh, almost took some raw damage. Just gonna take a bit of a shortcut. You can see on the map where we need to go at least. Cross this again. Dangerous Sense potion would have been nice. Let's mine the correct blocks. By mining the correct ones, I mean there was no correct choice. It would all have the waterfall. Oh, there's gold ore that I completely missed. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I guess. Why not? What's the worst that will happen? Wait, that's a campfire up there just sitting on the ground. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. That will be useful later, at least, for sure. That was gold ore there too. I didn't think it was when I saw it. With the potion. It's a very winding path. Here's me digging for the ferry. And then I fell down here and stepped on a spike trap. And by spike, I mean dart. Okay, the slime fell further than can reach me. Okay, so just grab it and don't jump on the spike or dirt. There we go. Crisis averted. Okay, knock the slime down. There we go. Double aversion. I think it's time to drink another Splunker potion and hope for the best as far as this last part goes. And finally be out of the mining phase once this is done. The rest of the mining I have to do will just be short mine sessions. The bats still do a ton of damage, even with this armor. Okay, there's a tree. Oh, we're at the obsidian layers now. So this is probably the deepest that I've been. I am aware that obsidian was probably made by me. Anyway, these things still hurt. I thought that was a boulder. The Terraria logo statue. Save for no purpose, really. Arcane Hermes boots, you say? Both of these potions are pretty good. I don't know why the glowing mushrooms look weird to me. And get rid of 5 stone. I gotta do faster inventory management than that. I'm on the clock with this potion. Oh, I don't have a cloud in a bottle. And there are 2 bats above me, 3 bats above me that could easily knock me to lava. Where's that? That fell into lava directly. Fairy, I know you're trying to trick me. Oh, I see what you're leading me to already. I know where you're guiding me, you're good. You can go. Okay, got it. Claw grip this? Okay. Oh. That is the life crystals done. Even got an extra one for my troubles, I guess. Loot all that I can there. Okay, I have the maximum amount of recall potions I can carry. I think that's enough. With that, arcane ban of mana regen. By mana regen, I mean just mana. We're good. Throw away cobwebs. Probably gonna regret that later and be like, why did I throw away so many cobwebs when I could have just made a mana room? Despite the fact that they're not that good. Pretty overrated items, I would say. And by overrated, I mean I don't know anyone that uses them. What the heck? This is a freaking bad effect, man. It gives you random status effects. Give me confusion. Literally and in the game. I have 2 max stacks of stone blocks. I didn't even see that. Okay. Let's go ahead and push these into here. So there should just be a deposit button, right? Exact deposit hole. Exact. Oh, I found the deposit hole button. Which is not good for me right now. There's no reason for me to fight the Eye of Cthulhu other than the fact that it's going to spawn. At the moment, by the way. Melee speed's not too important to me, so those can go into the chest, never to be seen again. Let me just go ahead and quick snap. I can actually take one of these. Is there a way to pick one? No. Whatever, it's fine. Just clock up my inventory, I guess. Not really, but it's one item. That should be everything there. Okay, so now it's time to set up my combat gear because I'm not going mining for a bit. Or do I actually still have slots? I think I do. I think this counts as a slot. Yeah, I still had slots, so I could have had double jump this entire time. That's fine. So yeah, we got the summon item, we got the heart containers. And not only that, but I can also craft a heart lantern and a star in a bottle to place around here. So the roof of this house should be good enough to fight, I think. I can even maybe menu the nurse somehow in the fight, because they should spawn at any point in time now. But yeah, if things get real dangerous, I can just menu the nurse, and then I'll be fine. So let me see what the quick buff button is here. Whoop. Oh, I made a rope coil. Rope coils are pretty fun. They look really strange when thrown. Get rid of this grass here. Okay, so I was going to look at my quick buff buttons. So settings, go to controls, controller, more. Never mind, that's a bit too far for me. Controller bindings, here we go. quick buff is hold L and down. Then L and right is... Okay, so you just hold L and then you do quick actions. Okay, I think I see. I haven't been randomly buffing myself with the potions in my inventory this entire time, so it's been a bit unusual. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Let's see. Just regular gold armor. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I can do for now? Because I basically came up to the server at like the worst time for this. I guess I can try to do a bit of exploring before nightfall. Get my good potions out. Maybe that will allow the nurse to move in as well. I don't have any mana potions. I didn't get the optimal weapon for this fight that I could have gotten. Not even just because of the modifier things, but I could have gotten like the Vileplume, which destroys Eye of Cthulhu. But I should have good enough weapons. I shouldn't stand that much of a chance with my current gear. Yeah, look at me taking on these vultures, no problem. The nurse did not move. Got hit by a vulture. Look at how little health it dealt to my overall health. Wow. Also, I wasn't even near regen items. See how fast my health is regening now. So, yeah. Basically, I think I don't know what the or the star in the bottle does. I think it's mana regen boosting, but it could be something else like reduced mana cost if you're within the range. I'm not really sure. It uses 5, so it still uses 7. It might be, and it might not just be noticeable enough, because I think it normally says 6. I think it usually uses 6 mana. I could be wrong. Either way, we did get a really good emerald staff that made the ruby staff worthless, despite it being a lot more expensive. I'm pretty sure this is like the best modifiers that you can get for a mana item like this, so... Yeah, look at how much it takes for me to run out. So yeah, it's not night yet. Also, I might have to run around a bit. I should have enough range for it. Okay, the nurse has arrived. Heather, the nurse. So that's pretty good. Phase 2, I have no idea how Phase 2 is going to be in Master Ball, because I can't imagine Phase 1 as difficult, even with like advanced AI or whatever. But Phase 2, I think, will be very cracked. I'm just not sure. But yeah, this was the main goal I wanted to do this stream, so after this I'll probably be ending things, because it's been about 3 hours or so. Okay, and then I remember the quick buff. Yeah, turn off smart cursor. Maybe let's go ahead and do... No, set this up, maybe. Just in case I get confused on my buttons and don't buff up. Or like it doesn't work like how I think. I'm spamming ZR because I don't have a way to track the time, because I don't have a watch. In-game. Obviously, I can just use my phone. But yeah, bit of anticipation for my first Master Mode boss. If the Eye of Cthulhu spawns as well, because it can happen where the Eye of Cthulhu naturally spawns on top of spawning, then I am gonna die, probably. Oh, yep, the potions didn't work. I've already fallen off the roof. Okay, did 21 damage, that's not bad. The little eyes are gonna be a big issue, but that's why I'm fighting on top of the house, that the NPCs can provide some assist. Okay, they provide no assist whatsoever, and they're all just going to die. No, it was so close. That would have done a ton of damage. Gimli, no. We're doing pretty okay. Okay, this is really bad. I've completely fallen off the roof now, and there's eyes everywhere. Inside of this Eye of Cthulhu with 4,000 HP. I think that's a good reason to, or a good time to heal. Definitely want to try to get all the healing I can in before phase 2. Phase 2, when it bumps into me, it's gonna do like double damage. No, this is bad. This was the worst case scenario. Oh god. This was literally the worst case scenario. I'm fighting the twins now. There's so many eyes. Nurse, you better be ready. Because I'm probably gonna have to menu you. Oh god. I can't even just take out one. Because I'm pre-Eye of Cthulhu, man. Oh no, one's in phase 2. It's gonna hurt much worse. Okay, I got stuck to the wall. Okay, just run, run, run. Okay, someone dropped HP. Okay, it did 23 damage, that's not bad. It still hurts though. No, the door! Why did you close the door? Nurse, nurse, please! No, I can't, I can't. Ah, this sucks. I'm gonna die to Eye of Cthulhu because there was 2. Oh no. Oh no, what is that attack? I'm dead. Okay, it did 6 damage. Whatever. That's nothing. Okay, 32 is a lot more than 6. 21 is also a lot more than 6. Okay, the first one is almost dead. But now they're both in phase 2, which means that less eyes are gonna spawn, which is kind of nice, but I get stuck on furniture. I got stuck on furniture. No, that sucks so much, dude, because both of them spawned. Ah, that's so unlucky. That's so incredibly unlucky. Literally 3.5 hours of preparation down the drain due to bad luck. Ah, that's so freaking unlucky. I don't have enough time to get another eye either, man. Ah, that's just sucks so much. That was completely out of my control. Like, I guess I could have just not spawned the eye, but I didn't. I thought there was like no way that the other eye is gonna spawn the first night that I have 5 hearts or whatever the requirement is. Like, there's no way that the other eye is gonna spawn. That would just be a bit ridiculous. They would at least give you like 1 night or something like that, like 3 nights or something. But no, it literally spawned at the same time. So then I was fighting 2 at once. I definitely would have had that 1-on-1 though. So I definitely did over prepare with the potions, I think. Or with the gold armor. Like, I don't think I needed gold. I probably could have fought that in regular armor whenever I had before tungsten. I definitely didn't need gold for it. But that sucks so much that the other eye spawned. I knew as soon as it was as soon as it happened it was over, but I still tried because I mean that was a suspicious looking eye that I had used. I have to use it with the eye too, like just because time is the biggest issue in the boss fight for me currently. Is if I can kill it fast enough, which I can. So even if it spawned naturally, I would have been able to kill it. It just sucks that it happened like that. Plus 4% damage. I almost have like min-maxed my augments or equipment. Yeah, I can't acquire 2 at once. All of the NPCs died except for the nurse who had just moved in. Literally all of them, which is fine. It just sucks that that had to happen that way. If the second one would not have spawned, that was free though. Also, one of the things I'm realizing that's gonna suck with Mage is that you're going to be getting fallen stars, or mana stars dropped from the bosses rather than hearts. So, all of your HP has to come from potions. So if you're not ready to potion or minuing the nurse, it's so hard to mini the nurse as well with this. Because this just prioritizes doors. Like, I tried to mini the nurse, and then I ended up, like, opening and closing the door, like, 3 times, I think. Like, I went, like... You have to, like, stop and then heal, and then you have 2 eyeballs bumping into you, bumping you onto the furniture, turning you away from the nurse. You're sitting in the chair sometimes. It's just a mess. With 2 eyeballs there. I think Phase 1, there's, like, no way you can tug the nurse, because the Eye of Cthulhu's eyes actually go through walls. In hard mode, I think was or in master mode, I think is the change between regular and master mode. Eye of Cthulhu. But yeah, I can just walk into regular enemies now. When I saw the super attack that it did, that was new with master mode in the second phase where it dashes around everywhere. I think that only happens at low HP, if I had to guess. When I saw that, only do 6, I thought I was good and could actually take on 2 at once, but yeah, I just didn't have the gear for it. Maybe if I had the Ruby Staff with if I had Masterful Ruby Staff, I might have been able to do it, but I got Masterful Emerald. But yeah, basically now, I do have to go, but in the next one, it looks like I'll be fighting the Eye of Cthulhu again, because all of the preparation I did to fight it this time ended up going to waste due to unfortunate Eye of Cthulhu spawning. So, yeah, I will be trying to collect lenses and make another suspicious-looking eye, and hopefully the same thing does not happen, where I have to fight 2 at once, but I will have to be looking like every night, so hopefully it happens, but then I'll have to look up the spawning mechanics on the eye and see if that was really unlucky or if I just am unaware of the Eye of Cthulhu spawning mechanics. Or both, because I technically am still unaware regardless of if that was a reason or not. But yeah, gonna be saving exiting now. Guess I'll see everyone in the next one.